Alcohol increases your ability to drive.
What's up, you fucking nerds? So, I'm actually out running errands today. I wanted to do toy photography, but it's been raining all day like a motherfucker, and now it's about dark. So I figured while I was out, I would do a toy review. I normally try to avoid McDonald's for dietary reasons, because of my diabetes, but it's quick and easy, and there's actually nothing on this side of town that I prefer that's within the regular price range that I do for like Miyabi and stuff. So it was McDonald's. Plus, I guess McDonald's kind of fits with Otto from The Simpsons, which is who I'm doing a review of today. Anyways, little quick Fayetteville story while I'm doing this review. For those of you who don't live in Fayetteville, I constantly tell people how fucked up this town is and how fucking ghetto it is and how fucking, violent it is. And people sometimes are like, oh, it can't be that bad. Well, the other day, this story's going somewhere. Like I said, I'm at a McDonald's the other day, and you can look this up. On Santa Fe Drive here in Fayetteville, a DoorDash driver walked in, and DoorDash drivers can be assholes anyways because they're on a schedule, because they have to deliver so many orders per hour to make money, but that doesn't give them any right to be rude. We're all on the lower tiers of employment. We're not like billionaires. Anyways, this DoorDash driver came into McDonald's on Santa Fe Drive here in Fayetteville, and he was being a complete asshole to the McDonald's employee because they were running behind and they didn't have his DoorDash order ready. So he was an asshole to the McDonald's employee, and the McDonald's employee pulled out a gun and shot him dead right there in the lobby. Then walked out of McDonald's, and they haven't found him yet. So yeah, Fayetteville's pretty fucked up. But at the same time, be nice to McDonald's employees. And DoorDash drivers. Just in general. Come on, ask yourself this question. When you're getting inconvenienced at McDonald's because they're behind, ask yourself this. They're understaffed and underpaid. But all that shit starts at the top somewhere. Somebody has made a decision above them to not give them decent pay, so they don't give a fuck. Or they've cut hours, which means they're shorthanded. Or somebody's called in sick because they don't give a fuck, because they got low pay, and then everybody's shorthanded, and that's because, somebody above has decided to cut hours or, give shitty pay. So, at the end of the day, man, people, we are all just soldiers in the trenches. We are not billion-dollar CEOs that make those decisions. We're all soldiers in the trenches. There's no sense to be rude to somebody at a service or retail job. I really believe that people who are rude to people in service or retail but aren't billionaires have never either worked service or retail and don't understand. But anyways, so let's talk about Otto. So yeah, this is Otto from The Simpsons. He's put out by Jakks Pacific. For some of you that know, I did a Groundskeeper Willie a few weeks ago, and I did him at Miyabi. And not that Groundskeeper Willie fits Miyabi aesthetic, but McDonald's fits Otto much better. I could see running into Otto in McDonald's. Much more than, say, Groundskeeper Willie. So, but yeah, this is Otto. Comes with not a lot of accessories, but none of these do. For $12, you really can't beat the price, especially considering the articulation they get. Now, keep in mind, there are two different versions of Simpsons figures out there. There are by Jakks Pacific, there are the 5-inch, which that's what this is part of, and then there are the 2.5-inch, which I do not collect. Looks like the old knife is getting a little dull. Probably going to have to sharpen it soon. And I did not bring my snips with me because I just didn't. So my wife is working on some projects at home, And I left them with her, actually. Hopefully she doesn't lose them like she did last time. So, alright, let's get him out of here. Okay, so, Otto. So, much like Groundskeeper Willie, I'm actually quite surprised by the amount of articulation he has. He has elbow articulation, bicep swivel, and he has articulation at the elbow. He can do a 90 and then a 90, and comes up like that over. He also has articulation at the wrist. He has a pivot and a swivel. Headphones do not come off, but I guess that makes sense. He never takes them off in the series. And then, of course, leg articulation. He can kick up, can't really go back too far, and he can almost do a 90-degree kick out. He can also do a 90-degree kick at the leg there. Like I said, So yeah, I mean, he's well articulated. Head, swivel, left, right, and of course that swivel is very limited because of his big, bushy, curly hair and the headphones. So that's about all you get. No up and down, but and of course he has waist swivel. So yeah, like I said, Otto's got some decent articulation for a $12 figure, and much like the Groundskeeper Willie, I'm actually going to say I'm quite impressed with the paint apps. Doesn't look like there's any incorrect, paint or sloppy paint. A $24 figure from Hasbro sometimes has, shitty paint defects or just shitty paint altogether. Yet a $12 figure from Jakks Pacific has better paint than some of their Star Wars and Legends sometimes. I'm not saying all the time, because I know there are some people out there who still collect Legends, and I'm not saying it's all the time. Now, his guitar is kind of it doesn't really fit in his hands too well. It fits in his left hand better than his right, but it's still a cool accessory, and I might be able to use it with some other action figures too, so that's a plus. His balance is a little off. Much like Willie, he's got some loose joints, which makes it kind of difficult to get him to stand because, you can see he's just shaking the table. You can see he's slowly starting to, his ankle's starting to, shift a little. That would probably be the only complaint I have about this figure is the loose joints. But I've been collecting toys and stuff for a long time, and I actually know a few tricks for loose joints. There's floor wax, there's Elmer's glue, there's all kinds of stuff you can use that won't damage the figure, that can eventually be removed. So yeah, I might have to put a little bit of floor wax on him and Willie just to, get the proper, just so his joints aren't loose. So, but actually he does that pose pretty well with the guitar. I'm actually kind of impressed by that pose. I might take him to a concert with me, believe it or not. We'll do one of my concert buddies. So, but yeah, that's my lunchtime review of Otto from the Simpsons line. He is my second figure in the Simpsons line. I own him and Groundskeeper Willie, and I have Homer on the way and Bartman. So I hopefully might do some lunchtime reviews of those with, even though I can't eat donuts anymore, maybe I'll do Homer's review at Krispy Kreme because I'm not allowed to have donuts because of sugar, but still, I can go in there and get my wife some donuts. But yeah, so if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and hope you enjoyed, and we'll talk to you later. This has been a lunchtime review.